Hello, this is Zafar. In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to create or install the Linux on VirtualBox. So let's get started here. First of all, you should already have installed a VirtualBox and executed it. And make sure you have installed 64-bit. If your computer doesn't support 64-bit, you could use 34-bit also. So go ahead and select new, and in here type option Red Hat. So when the moment you type Red Hat, you could see it already changed the type to Linux and then the version to Red Hat 64-bit, and then simply click next and leave all the defaults in place. Create next, and just leave this as default also. Click next, and then click create, and then there you go. Right here you have the VirtualBox machine created here. But before you start installing, there are some settings you need to know. So let's go into settings here. You do it from here, or you could right click and go to settings, and the settings page comes up. So since this is a very first initialization of your installation of your Linux, so you have to select the disk. Hopefully you have already downloaded the ISO from the internet for the Linux. So you simply click empty here and then go in here and choose the disk. And then I already have some disk here, so I'm going to select the one that says CentOS 6.8, and this is a 64-bit operating system I'm going to install. Just select OK, and then go up into system here, and you need to select optical drive and move it up, and uncheck the floppy drive, and go down here in the network, and then change this network settings to bridge adapter. This will be using your existing internet connection. And then click on advanced and select allow all, and then simply click OK, and there you go. What you need to do is at this moment just select start, and it will come up and start installing the operating system. Before that, it will detect the CD, and from there it will give you more options. Okay, so it has started and it is giving you an option here what you want to do. So since this is a new installation, I'm going to select the very first one, installer upgrade. Install system with the basic video drivers, and then you have a rescue installed system, boot from local drive, and memory test. So we will look at the other options in other videos. At this moment, we'll just select with the option number 1. Simply hit enter, and it's going to go through its process and go through its cycle, whatever it need to do. I'm going to minimize the back window here so that you could see it much better, and I'm going to expand it a little bit more. Yeah, let's go here and then select scaled. Do not show this message here, and then I'm going to resize it so that you could see it better. Okay, so make sure you don't use the mouse. If you do use the mouse, your mouse gets stuck in there. To get out of the screen, simply use the right control button on your keyboard so that your cursor is back. Okay, I'm gonna show this using my keyboard here. So OK option is here, so just select, hit enter, and then it's asking you if you want to do the test. So we don't want to do that, so let's see here if we could get out of this screen here. Okay, it's doing the test anyway for the disk. So let's see if I could cancel this, or maybe I could just let it run through. So what it's doing is it's actually checking your ISO at this moment to see if it's has any integration problem. So once it's integrated or it has no issues, then it will continue on. Okay, so the image is good. So let's continue on. Okay. Okay, and then select continue. Media check is done. So in a few moments, it will give you more options to continue on with this installation process. Okay, so it says CentOS is not found. So let's see what's the problem is. Okay, maybe what we could do is we could just restart this screen here. Okay, let me minimize this and let me just close this out and let me power it off. Okay, let's start it back up again. Let me go back into settings and make sure the CD is there. So let me go into storage. Oh, there you go. The CD wasn't selected. So let's see here. Let's select the one we want and then click OK. Let's go back and make sure the CD is there. It is there now. So this time around, it should definitely pick up what we're trying to do. Let me minimize this. Okay, now it says install. So let's go ahead and select that. Okay, select skip. Okay, either you could click inside this box here and continue on, but you could still do it without using the keyboard. So I'll sit enter here, enter again, enter to keep the defaults, and using the side arrow key, select yes, discard any data, and then you could name it here. So I'm going to name it ZM PROTech. That's the host name. Okay, so you could understand what the host name is. Then I'll give it .local. Enter, enter. And it's asking you for the root password. So let's go ahead and give the root password. Okay, it's telling me it's a very vague or basic password, but at this moment I'm gonna just continue anyway. And then just leave the selected default as it is, and then just continue on. And then write the changes to the disk, select that and hit enter. And it says minimal desktop, so just go with the default settings. So hit enter there. Okay, let me just resize this screen a little bit so that you can see it better. Okay, so it's gonna take its time to continue on. So I'm gonna pause the video for a moment here so that we are not wasting time here, but let it go through the process, and when you could see all the packages are done and everything, it will give you more options. Okay, so the installation of the files is about to complete. Let's take a look here. Okay, so it's about to reboot, so simply hit enter and it will reboot. There you go. So right now it's starting here. So it will give you this option here to interrupt. So I'm going to interrupt. You could push any key on the keyboard. Now I want to go into the run level 3, which is multi-user mode with the NFS. So we could discuss that later on in other videos. At this moment, I'm going to select edit. Just push E button on the keyboard and edit, and then push E again. And then here, just give number 3 for a run level number 3, and hit enter and select B to boot. So it's going to boot into the run level number 3. Okay, so it came up to this here. So let's go ahead and quit this. And there you go. It came up to a login prompt here. Remember, it says ZM PROTech. That's what the name we gave this to the host. And login. Remember, it didn't ask for the username, but by default, the admin username is root. And then the password we created when it asked for the password. So give it the password you have typed in. There you go. So we are all logged in, and let's check the host name. There you go. It's giving the host name zmprotech.local. This is exactly what we gave the name for this host. So hopefully you find this video informative, and you will be able to use it. And if you have more questions, you could comment, and then I'll reply to it. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel.